Premiering in 2001, Band of Brothers brought to life the true stories of Easy Company during World War II, with a cast that included then-unknowns like Tom Hardy, Michael Fassbender, and James McAvoy. The series blended raw emotion with unforgettable performances, helping launch major Hollywood careers. James McAvoy played PFC James Miller before becoming one of the UK's most versatile leading men. He earned acclaim with The Last King of Scotland and later as young Professor X in the X-Men series. McAvoy's range stood out in Split, where he portrayed 24 personalities. Before wielding magnetism as Magneto, Fassbender portrayed Sergeant Christensen in Band of Brothers. He made a cinematic leap in 300, followed by raw, powerful performances in Shame and 12 Years a Slave. From Shakespeare's Macbeth to tech icon Steve Jobs, he's taken bold, creative risks. As Bull Randleman, Michael Cudlitz embodied toughness on Band of Brothers. He transitioned into award-winning TV work on Southland, earning a Critics' Choice nod. Cudlitz found genre success again on The Walking Dead as fan favorite Abraham Ford. Damian Lewis anchored Band of Brothers as Major Winters, earning a Golden Globe nomination. He gained broader fame in Homeland, winning the award a decade later. Lewis played kings in Wolf Hall and moguls in Billions, showcasing his range. Known for breaking hearts with post-its in SATC, Livingston was also the soulful Lewis Nixon in Band of Brothers. He later joined the legal drama The Practice and starred in Boardwalk Empire. Livingston played a grieving father in A Million Little Things while juggling roles in quirky comedies like Search Party. McDonough's turn as Buck Compton led to a long run of steely, intense roles. He followed up with hits like Minority Report and Flags of Our Fathers. TV embraced him, from Desperate Housewives to DC's Arrowverse as villain Damien Dark. Already a pop icon with New Kids on the Block, Wahlberg proved his acting chops as Lipton. He starred in the Saw franchise before becoming a TV fixture as Detective Danny Reagan in Blue Bloods. Wahlberg juggles music, acting, and reality TV, including Wahlburgers, showcasing his Boston roots and family bond. Scott Grimes brought heart to Malarkey, then landed a long stint on as Dr. Archie Morris. He's been a sci-fi staple on The Orville and a voice staple on American Dad and Family Guy. Beyond acting, Grimes is a singer-songwriter whose single, Sunset Boulevard, cracked the adult contemporary charts. Already world-famous as Ross Geller, Schwimmer surprised fans with a dramatic turn as Sobel in Band of Brothers. He voiced Melman in Madagascar and directed Simon Pegg in Run Fat Boy Run. Schwimmer later played Robert Kardashian in The People vs. O.J. Simpson, earning critical praise. Matthew Settle brought swagger to Spears, then pivoted to pop culture fame as Rufus Humphrey on Gossip Girl. He took on varied TV roles, from to international thrillers. Settle starred in The Offering, Singapore's first major horror film, in 2016. Tom Hardy made a brief but unforgettable appearance as Private Janovic before exploding onto the global stage. He became a chameleon in films like Inception, Mad Max, Fury Road, and Venom. Hardy earned praise for brooding TV roles in Peaky Blinders and Taboo. Colin Hanks, son of Tom, started to carve his own path as Lieutenant Jones on Band of Brothers. He shifted into comedy with Orange County, but returned to drama in Mad Men and Fargo. Hanks is also an accomplished documentarian, exploring music and tragedy with empathy. Before becoming a fan favorite in Shaun of the Dead, Pegg had a small role in Band of Brothers. He went on to lead the Cornetto trilogy and joined blockbuster franchises like Mission, Impossible and Star Trek. Pegg's writing and comedic voice have defined British genre humor. Stage-trained Adam James brought subtlety to his Band of Brothers performance. He later tackled royal roles as Henry VIII and Harold Godwinson in period dramas. His standout part in I May Destroy You underscored his dramatic chops in a powerful modern narrative. Scott's turn as Hall was just the beginning. He gained fame as Moriarty in Sherlock and Hot Priest in Fleabag. His layered performances have earned him BAFTA and Critics' Choice Awards. Reuniting with McAvoy in his Dark Materials, Scott brought gravitas and warmth. Frank John Hughes moved from Band of Brothers to Catch Me If You Can, then found steady work in gritty crime shows. He showed up on The Sopranos, 24, and Justified, often playing streetwise, tough characters. Hughes has also made his mark as a screenwriter on projects like Dark Tourist.